He had not always been this tired. Years ago, he had dreams that felt solid and reachable, dreams of stability, pride, and a future where his child would never feel unsafe. Life, however, had other plans. When his wife passed away suddenly from illness, the world he knew collapsed into silence. Overnight, he became both mother and father, provider and comfort, strength and softness. Every decision he made revolved around one small human being who depended entirely on him. Sleepless nights became routine, mornings began before dawn, and exhaustion settled into his bones like an old injury that never healed. The job at the billionaire's company had felt like a miracle when he first got it. It was not glamorous, but it paid enough to cover rent, school fees, and groceries without constant panic. He worked as a maintenance supervisor in one of the corporate buildings, invisible to most people, acknowledged only when something broke. Still, he treated the place like it mattered because to him, it did. This job meant food on the table and a future with fewer apologies whispered to a child who deserved better. Every day, he arrived early and left late. He fixed what others ignored. He cleaned messes no one thanked him for. When systems failed or lights went out, he stayed until everything worked again, even if it meant missing dinner or bedtime stories. His child learned to wait patiently, learned that love sometimes came tired and late but never absent. That was the silent agreement between them. The billionaire who owned the company was a name whispered with awe and fear. He was known for sharp instincts, impossible standards, and sudden decisions that changed careers in seconds. Employees rarely saw him in person, and when they did, they stood straighter and spoke carefully. To the single dad, the billionaire was just another distant figure whose existence affected his life without knowing it. On that morning, the single dad was called unexpectedly to the top floor. No explanation was given. His heart sank immediately. He replayed every small mistake he could remember, every delayed report, every day he had asked to leave early for his child. As the elevator rose, his chest tightened. He thought about rent due next week. He thought about school shoes that needed replacing. He thought about the promise he had made at his wife's grave, that he would protect their child no matter what. The office at the top floor was quiet and expansive, filled with glass walls and polished surfaces that reflected success. The billionaire stood near the window, looking out at the city below, a city full of lives he controlled without ever touching. When the single dad was told he was fired, the words landed like a blow to the chest. The room seemed to tilt. His ears rang. In that moment, fear flooded him completely. He did not beg. He did not argue. He stood there, shoulders slightly hunched, absorbing the impact with the quiet dignity of a man who had learned that life does not pause for explanations. Inside, though, everything was breaking. Losing this job meant losing stability. It meant choosing between bills and food. It meant explaining to a child why things were suddenly harder again. What the billionaire saw in that moment was not anger or entitlement. He saw exhaustion. He saw restraint. He saw a man bracing himself for another loss without complaint. Something about that reaction unsettled him. He had fired countless people before, watched them plead, threaten, or collapse. This was different. This was someone who looked like he had no energy left to fight, only enough to endure. The billionaire asked questions then, not out of obligation but curiosity. He learned about the long hours, the extra shifts, the weekends spent fixing problems no one else would handle. He learned about the child waiting at home every night. He learned about the wife who never came back from the hospital. Each detail chipped away at the assumptions he had made from spreadsheets and performance summaries. The truth slowly emerged. The firing was based on a report that blamed the single dad for a costly equipment failure. The report was wrong. He had flagged the issue weeks earlier, requested repairs, warned about the risks. The requests had been ignored by upper management trying to cut costs. When the failure happened, blame traveled downward, as it always did, until it landed on the most replaceable name. The billionaire felt something uncomfortable stir within him. It was not guilt alone. It was recognition. He remembered his own childhood, marked by hunger and instability before wealth rewrote his story. He remembered a single parent who had worked themselves into illness to keep a roof overhead. Somewhere along the road to success, he had stopped seeing people and started seeing numbers. The words that followed the firing changed everything. The billionaire reversed the decision immediately. But he did more than that. He ordered a full investigation into the management chain that had buried warnings and sacrificed an honest worker. Promotions were frozen. Executives were questioned. Systems were restructured. Accountability finally traveled upward instead of crushing those at the bottom. For the single dad, the shock was overwhelming. Relief washed over him so strongly that his legs nearly gave out. But the billionaire was not finished. He offered him a new role, one with better pay, flexible hours, and authority to make safety decisions without interference. He made it clear that integrity mattered more than convenience in his company from that day forward. When the single dad left the building, the city looked different. The same streets, the same noise, but the weight on his chest had lifted slightly. For the first time in years, he allowed himself to imagine a future that did not revolve around survival alone. That evening, he arrived home earlier than usual. He cooked dinner instead of reheating leftovers. He listened instead of rushing. His child noticed immediately. Days turned into weeks, and the changes became real. Bills were paid on time. The refrigerator stayed full. School events were no longer missed. Slowly, the single dad's posture changed. His exhaustion softened into quiet confidence. He still worked hard, but now his effort was seen, valued, and protected. The billionaire, too, changed. He began walking the floors of his buildings, listening instead of commanding. He learned names. He heard stories. The company culture shifted, not overnight, but steadily. Productivity rose, not because people were afraid, but because they felt respected. One decision rooted in empathy rippled outward, touching lives the billionaire would never fully know.